Okay, so let's talk about something you almost definitely have in your fridge right now. Something so common, you probably think you know everything about it, but what if I told you it's been hiding some pretty incredible secrets this whole time? Yep, we're talking about the humble cucumber. That's right. I know it sounds a little funny, but that crunchy, cool vegetable is way more than just a snack. It's kind of like a low-key hero for your health, doing all this amazing work behind the scenes that we just don't give it credit for. So let's peel back the layers on this everyday hero. You know, we see them everywhere, right? Sliced in salads, floating around in a pitcher of water at a spa. They're just always there. And that's exactly why they're so good at hiding in plain sight. We just take it for granted. But that simple, refreshing, low-calorie staple, it's absolutely jam-packed with these surprising powers that can help your body in so many ways, from the inside all the way out. So, first up, let's talk about the cucumber's most obvious superpower, which also happens to be one of its most important. You can basically think of it as nature's water bottle. 95%. Let that sink in for a second. That's how much of a cucumber is made of water. So they aren't just rich in water, they're practically made of it. This is the key to its first big superpower. And you see that giant slice of the chart? That's all hydration. But look at that little 5% sliver. That's where some of the real magic is hiding. It's this super concentrated little package of nutrients, electrolytes, and fiber. So what does all this actually do for you? Well, all that water is obviously amazing for preventing dehydration, especially, on a hot day or after you exercise. And the electrolytes in that little 5%, they help your body hold on to that water and use it better. Plus, you get all that fiber, and the combination of fiber and water is what helps you feel full, which is just a fantastic, all-natural way to help manage your weight. And here's the cool part. All that great work happening on the inside has a very visible effect on the outside. Because when your body is happy internally, it really shows. The cucumber's next power is all about giving you that healthy glow. And it starts deep inside your digestive system. It's a really elegant two-step process. First, it helps get your digestion running smoothly on the inside. And second, that directly leads to the healthy, vibrant results you can actually see on your skin. So here's a little bit more on how that works. Cucumbers have these two different kinds of fiber. There's soluble fiber, which is great for feeding all the good bacteria in your gut. And then there's insoluble fiber, which is what helps, keep everything moving along regularly. You combine those two with all that water we talked about, and you've got the perfect recipe for a happy gut. And that brings us to your skin. The high water content hydrates your skin cells from the inside out, while vitamin B5 gives a little boost to cell renewal. And yeah, that old trick of putting cucumber slices on your eyes, it's not just a myth. They have these natural soothing qualities that really can help bring down puffiness. It actually works. Okay, so beyond hydration and skin, our little green superhero also plays the long game. It acts as this quiet guardian for one of the most important organs in your entire body, your heart. For starters, cucumbers are a great source of potassium and magnesium, and those two minerals are absolutely crucial for helping regulate blood pressure. And that fiber we keep talking about, it's also a huge supporter of heart health in general. But then you've got the antioxidants. So what even are antioxidants? Well, you can think of them as your body's personal security team. Their job is to fight off damage from these unstable things called free radicals. The ones in cucumbers, like beta-carotene, flavonoids, and tannins, are all working around the clock to help protect your cells. All right, so we've covered hydration, we've covered digestion, skin, even heart health. That's a lot of power for one little vegetable. But to get the full benefit from this everyday superhero, there is one absolutely critical thing you have to know. Are you ready for it? Because all these incredible powers we've been talking about are right there for the taking. But so many of us are accidentally throwing the most powerful part right in the trash. And here it is, the big secret. That dark green skin isn't just a wrapper. It's where a massive concentration of the fiber, the vitamins, and the minerals actually lives.
It's really that simple. If you want to unlock everything the cucumber has to offer, you've got to keep the skin on. Just give it a good wash and you're all set. I mean, you wouldn't ask a superhero to take off their cape before they save the day, would you?
And that kind of leaves us with one final thought. The cucumber is just a perfect example of how some of the most common, everyday foods can be packed with these extraordinary benefits. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other unsung heroes are hiding in plain sight in your kitchen, just waiting for you to discover them? Thanks for joining me on this explainer.